Bump into them at the water cooler at work and they say they've already voted. If their name's not on the list, they haven't voted. From someone who was the county chairman in a small rural county who's just a little bit inquisitive about numbers, I used to go through those voter rolls after the election, and I promise you that there are tons of people who will say they voted and they never cast a ballot. Don't just take people's word. Make your list. Get a list of people who have voted early. The list of people who voted early is public record. In fact, the list of everybody who votes is public record. Not how you voted, but the fact that you voted, and whether you voted as a Republican or as a Democrat is public record. And the law in Texas says that it's public record the next day. So if you go to the courthouse tomorrow morning, or any time during the day tomorrow, you will be able to see the list of people in your county who voted early from last Tuesday until today. And you can check off the people that you know, and if they voted, that's great. You don't have to bother with calling them. If they haven't voted, get out the vote. That's the only poll that counts. We are looking very good. In fact, some of my staff got an email this afternoon. Apparently, I'm a little bit hesitant to talk about it because we don't have all of the information, but apparently public policy polling had the most accurate polling in the Scott Brown race in Massachusetts. They came out 2 weeks ago and said I was neck and neck with Kay Hutchison. We've had a bunch of game changers in this race. We've had a lot of persistence, a lot of elbow grease, a lot of shoe leather, a lot of providential design, and we got into the debate, and that changed things. And I did well in the debate, and that changed things. She's going to be in that second debate. You know, I've got a funny story to tell about that. I met with the folks at BELO back in August, and they invited me at that point to be on their weekly program called Inside Texas Politics, and I taped my first Inside Texas Politics interview with them on Friday, September 11th. And at that first meeting with them, that 9/11 thing keeps coming back. That first meeting with them, they said, look, Deborah, we're going to have a debate probably in January, and nothing against it, but you know you're kind of a long shot. This is a business. We just want you to know if we don't invite you to that debate, it won't be personal. And I said, well, if it's not personal, what is it? And they said, well, we're going to have some criteria, and if you meet those criteria, you'll get an invitation. And I said, well, great. What are the criteria? And they said, well, probably be 6 or 8% in the polls, something like that. When we know the specifics, we'll let you know. And I said, okay, terrific. You let me know what they are, what the hurdles are, and we'll clear the hurdle. And if we don't clear the hurdle, no hard feelings, we won't be in the debate. And they came out in early January and said the hurdle was going to be 15%. And I thought, you got to be kidding me. Is that really, I mean, really? But okay, it's 15%. We got into the KERA debate, did well in the debate. Polls said we were at 12. And y'all got pretty energized between the Thursday night with little direction or incentive or incentive from us. Between the Thursday night debate and Monday morning, all of Texas seemed to know who all the major advertisers were on the BELO stations. You seemed to know where those television stations were, and you showed up and you started picketing. And Monday morning, the new polling comes out and it says we're at 12%, and we get a call about 4:30 that evening from one of the executives at BELO, and he says, we're extending an invitation. Y'all have surged so well in the polls. You're so close to that 15% that we set. We're going to invite you to be in the debate, and you can ask your picketers to go home now. I know they would like you to believe that they invited us because we were at 12, but I'm going to tell you, we weren't at their threshold. You were. And the